शांति। थोड़े देवताओं के नाम है, इसको कहा जाता है प्रायलोप, यानी जैसे कि लोपी है परंतु थोड़ा, भाई थोड़ा इसके चिन्ह है, बाकी प्रायलोप, प्राय का मतलब है थोड़ा कुछ है, बाकी तो लोपी है। तो आप कहते हैं थोड़ी निशानियां बाकी रहती हैं, बाकी इनकी प्रैक्टिकल बायोग्राफी यथार्थ सभी बातें वो तो सब गायब है, देवताओं की भी गायब है, तो बिल्कुल गायब हो जाती है, बहुत पलट जाती है। प्रैक्टिकल तो रहता ही नहीं है, परंतु जिन्हों को भी याद करते हैं उनकी भी जीवन का पूरा पता नहीं रहता है। इसी को कहा जाता है प्रायलोप, खाली नाम मात्र चित्र है, बस चित्र भी कोई ओरिजिनल तो नहीं है, हर नाम मात्र तो कहते हैं बाकी नाम मात्र जैसे जाकर के रहते हैं, तभी मैं आता हूँ और आकर करके फिर उसकी स्थापना करता हूँ। तो यहाँ ही सब हुआ है नहीं काम इधर, इसीलिए भारत का नाम और इधर ही वर्ण आदि और ये सभी बातें इधर ही मानी जाती हैं। तो ये सभी चीजों को अच्छी तरह से समझना है और समझ कर करके अब यहाँ हम उसी सौभाग्य को पा रहे हैं। तो अपने पास नशा होना चाहिए, क्या ऐसी उस प्राप्ति के अधिकारी हम बनते हैं। तो देखो ये सौभाग्य है नहीं ऊंचा, तो अपने में उसका शुद्ध नशा कि हम ऐसे बेहद बाप के हक को हम ही पाने वाले हैं। और अभी बाप डायरेक्टली हमको यहाँ ब्राह्मणों को रच कर करके अभी पढ़ा भी रहे हैं, समझा भी रहे हैं और साथ साथ वो हक जो है वो हमें दे रहे हैं। तो ब्राह्मणों को अपना ब्राह्मणपन का भी बड़ा रहना चाहिए, और कितने ब्राह्मण पवित्र और शुद्ध है, तो अपनी पवित्रता सबसे श्रेष्ठ है। देखो ब्राह्मणों को बड़ा अपना नशा रहते हैं, वो समझते कि नहीं हम बड़े, परंतु वो कहाँ से पकड़ा है, इधर से। अभी अपना बाप ने आकर करके हम, ये तो अभी परमात्मा ने जो अपनी डायरेक्ट पहली संतान जो रची है वो हम है ब्राह्मण। तो पहली संतान को नशा होना चाहिए ना, तो हम डायरेक्ट परमात्मा की पैदाश है एकदम। तो इतनी परमात्मा की पैदाश, तो इतनी पवित्रता, इतना अपना रॉयल्टी, इतनी सब बातों की मर्यादा, किसकी मर्यादा, पवित्रता की मर्यादा।
प्रशासन अनुशासन ऐसा देखा ना सुना हो किसी ने वैसा। तेरी मीठी मीठी बोली जैसे कोई बाटे टोली, तेरी मीठी मीठी बोली जैसे कोई बाटे टोली। दुनिया सारी दिल में समाई तूने, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा। और दृष्टि से लोरियां सुनाई तूने।
Om Shanti. Be full with the feeling of uplifting others and have mercy on those who defame you. See the virtues of every soul. Those who always uplift others will only see the virtues of every soul at every moment, like the Father. Even while seeing someone's weaknesses or defects, they will donate power with their good wishes and feelings of cooperation to make that soul virtuous. This is having mercy on others. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 15. Be full with the feeling of uplifting others and have mercy on those who defame you. Today's topic, see the virtues of every soul. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Hey everyone. Baba has given us such a high aim. But that aim is what we were. No, Baba says, so hum so. And I like that very much because we are not doing anything new. We were deities. We lost our right, lost our qualities. Baba has come, not only adopted us and gave us the quality of purity, love, but Baba is making us pure again. And we did feel that, right? When we heard about purity, we really immediately felt, oh, that's what I would like to be, have a pure life. There was no struggle. Most of us, we find that it's very, very natural. And we feel very happy because of purity. Pure relationship, pure drishti, pure words, everything pure. But then again, purity should bring some very, very beautiful dharana or qualities. And one of that is Baba describing as see the virtues of everyone. Because if you want to feel that you are uplifting someone, uplift means lifting up, right? So it's only when you look at the virtue, it's not that you are pleasing someone, but you are appreciating. We can see what that soul needs more than have feeling of upliftment or Baba said mercy. This soul has so many qualities and I wish can have this one little more because I feel that all the souls have all the qualities, all virtues, but it's the percentage. It's the percentage. Like everyone has patience. But with some of the task or in relationship situation, we need more patience. And if you really become complete, like 1 hour, you remain patient. And in the end, you give up. You say, I can't. Whether it is looking at someone's transformation or looking at completing the task, could be anywhere. I find everyone has all the virtues. But what we need is to be complete. And then also accurate, perfect. Sometimes you are tolerating, it's not necessary. Or you have patience, but it's extra. So I like when Baba says, you have to use power, or that power should emerge at the right time. If I need tolerance, I start confronting where I need to face, then I come in conflict. So right power is not emerging. And I like very much when Mama said, what Mama said, Baba is making you worthy to claim your right. So it's a very, very beautiful version. Baba says, see the virtues of every soul. Someone's intellect has a lot of concentration. Someone's intellect is very creative. Someone's intellect has power to discern. Someone's intellect is creative. So everyone has different qualities because everyone has intellect. And now Baba's children, there is purity. So purity definitely brings powers in us, virtues in us, right? I like when Baba's Murli also was, just pay attention to maryadas and follow Srimad. Maryadas are very important. Whether it is with the time, Amrit Vela should be good, listening to Murli properly, and then following Srimad accurately. All this will help to increase our virtues. We will become complete. Then Baba said that success will follow you. You won't be after success, but success will follow you. So when we inculcate, then you will have many, many experiences from that dharana. And that helps us to be not only stable, but we are ascending because of the experiences from those virtues. But if someone says, oh, I really use so much patience, didn't work. So you won't be motivated, right? Because you gave up in between, right? Maybe if you would have maintained patience until end, trust in your own patience, you will see different results. And when results are good, there is motivation. You want to do, there is a temptation. So every time we look at the virtues, then different aspects should emerge in us. You will enjoy it if you look at the virtues of others. Because when you look at any weaknesses or defects, that won't bring happiness, right? Or closeness or friendship. Even in friendship, we appreciate each other. Mama always used to praise the soul lot. And then in the end, she will say, just pay attention to this thing. She never will start, you need to pay attention to this more. It's like correction. Someone was asking, should we not give them correction? So Mama said, try to maintain connection, and self-correction will happen. And I learned from Didi Mohini, she will draw our attention to certain things. And then she will say, okay, after going from Madhuban, what will you do? So I said, 1, 2, 3, this is what I will do. She said, that's what I would have told you to do too. So she used to see whatever her expectations are from us. If they match, then we will say same things. It used to be very interesting. In the beginning, it was very different, what she said and what we think. Gradually, every year, every time we went to Madhuban about to leave, there was difference. And then we got the certificate one time. Oh yeah, it's good. You are thinking now about what Baba wants from you. So it used to be enjoyable from the drishti, her words, and explaining to us what should be our dharana, or like what should be our virtues. So Baba is saying, see the virtues of every soul, every soul. Sometimes people don't use virtues in a positive way. Sometimes I feel determination get mixed with stubbornness. A very determined person, but it crosses the border. What it happens that it becomes that you are very stubborn. And there are certain people, they're very, very much hasty in thinking, in power to discern, which is a good quality. But we need to have patience also, right? Balance it. So we have to also see how do we adopt the virtues that they remain virtues. Everyone has certain needs in the life. But if it's becoming greed, then you have to be very careful. Virtue should remain virtue, but not become a vice. So Baba is saying, those who always uplift others, if you want to uplift others, will only see the virtues of every soul at every moment, like the Father. Even while seeing someone's weaknesses or defects, they will donate power with their good wishes and feelings of cooperation to make that soul virtuous. This is having mercy on others. It's very, very deep, right? That when internally, even if you are seeing weaknesses or defects, but you will donate power at that time. This is what Brahma Baba did. Anytime we made some mistake, Baba never through words corrected us, but he will remain lighthouse, lighthouse in front of us. It's like Baba is donating the power. Because at that time you have to be merciful on the soul, because soul is aware. soul is kind of nervous too. So your mercy and be a good example to give light and might at that time is uplifting others. Om Shanti.
Hello, Didi.
Hello.
Good evening. Wow. So many nice images and points, and I like that one very much. I'm not sure if you said it was Mama or Didi, but that idea of even if you have to give correction, but the important thing is connection, you know, that you maintain the connection. And the other image of when you're seeing the virtues or you're seeing qualities, you're creating a kind of a bouquet for yourself. But sometimes what when you're not feeling very holy yourself, how can you give something?
I think that you also have to create that self-respect. You have to look at your virtues. I remember when Baba became awake, so there was a first meeting. Didi Mohini invited. We were about 12 or 22 of us. And first thing she said, each one of you tell your two specialties. So everyone was quiet and shy because why will I talk about my specialty? Now, if someone describes is different, because otherwise like I'm praising myself. So everyone was quiet and she said, why it is important to know your specialties, because you can use them in Baba's task. You can use them in relationship with others. But if you don't know your specialty, so how will you use it, you know? And after that, I start thinking that she could have asked, what are your two weaknesses? But she said, what are your two specialties? Weaknesses, we would have immediately said, I need to do this more, or I should be like that. But when it to specialties, we were quiet. But after that, I start thinking of that what Yajna needs from us, use of our specialties, right? But if I don't know, let's say I see people doing things, do you need help? Can I cooperate, right? Now, if that is my specialty, I should recognize and I should offer that. You know, when people are working, if you are passing from there, you just look at them, oh, that's their department, they are doing everything, and it's getting late. But when I look at them, I say, well, maybe I can help them. It will be faster. It will be easier. So I notice that I have that specialty, but I have to express it. And then what happens, others, because they know your specialty, that you always offer cooperation, you always offer help. It's like their relationship with you is not like they have been given the task or I gave them task, but I'm not doing it. And I think this is how when I look at Brahma Baba or look at Dadis, they had this, you know, whatever their specialty was, even not being aware, but they were using it, you know. So I think that, yeah.
I think though, if one has a speciality, now I'm not talking about a talent or capacity in that sense, then it's going to work anyway. Because I sometimes think that you know, if I have a speciality, I don't need to be told about it because it's going to work anyway. Whereas sometimes by somebody telling you about it, that it makes you self-conscious, and what was very natural before, now you're thinking about it in a certain way. And at another level, I suppose it's good if, which is the nice thing, that other people do recognize that you have this capacity, that you have capacity for something or a potential for something, and they perhaps allocate you a duty or put you in a situation because they see something in you which you maybe haven't seen in yourself. And so that would make me reflect, is when somebody else sees something in me that I hadn't seen before or didn't know that I had. But if there's something that's there that's really natural, it's gonna work by itself.
But sometimes recognition of the self, that what do you enjoy most, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and then seeing that quality, then you offer that also.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes I find it is good to have self-recognition, not arrogance,
Right.
but what can I offer? What can I offer?
Yeah.
It is natural because what you have, you will offer.
Mm-hmm.
But also then I come to know I can,
Yes.
not only spiritually, but in any way.
Right.
I just
And
get this thought.
and then
yes,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that then in doing it, like, because maybe somebody else sees it and allocates that thing, then your confidence in your capacity grows, and there's kind of like a trust that forms, as you say, that then others know that you will do that or be that or whatever else. So definitely.
Yeah, self-trust is very important, you know.
Mm.
Because if I trust myself, then I can trust others, and it works in a completely different way. But if
Right.
I don't have self-trust, then I keep doubting others also.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
true.
a very subtle way
That's true.
that works, you know. So
That's true.
when you
Yeah.
have recognition of the self, then you have confidence also, and then you have self-trust that I can do it, I can have, it's possible, you know. All
Yeah.
that comes in the mind.
Yeah, but we have our moments when maybe a little bit of self-trust is lacking, or as I say, I don't feel holy at that moment. And you know, this word that you've been using, upliftment, and the fact that yes, we do have all qualities, as you say, percentage wise. But what Bao was talking about yesterday, I like, and then I'll get to some of the things you were saying last night as well, that today both Brahmins and in the world, they need love and courage. I thought that was very interesting. And then he used that scenario that you just sort of more or less used too, that you know, that you focus on, even if they were 95% off, but if they were 5% good, then, and the word that he was using, and I don't know if it works in Hindi the same way. One thing is courage, and the other thing is to encourage. So he used the word encourage. I don't know if they're similar in Hindi. I doubt it, because they probably would have referenced it. And so this thing of, you know, how to encourage others, I would be a little hesitant in thinking I'm going to uplift anybody, you know. But yes, I know how to encourage people. And so is it the same thing?
Yeah, because encouraging is also uplifting, no?
In a kind of a way. And so what is the courage that one is lacking? That again, is it self-confidence that there's a lack of, that you need to encourage and not correct?
I think it's more self-trust, because when there is self-trust, then you take a step forward, and then you tell others also, you can make it too. Let's go.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah.
What I had been doing these weekends, I feel I'm being encouraged, you know. Sometimes when body is like, I say, no, I don't think I can make it. And after some time when I'm feeling well, then Bhumiben and say, oh, you will be able to make it. We will do it. It will work out, you know. So it's like encouraging from your own age, yeah. And then
That's-
when you
yeah.
say, then you yourself get encouraged again.
Mhm.
When you are helping others, you know, to increase their courage, then your courage also improves.
Yours improves as
Yeah.
well. Right. You were saying yesterday that, you know, I heard a line of a song, and it said that after changes upon changes, we are more or less the same. Is there a certain truth to that? I think after being a Brahmin for all these years and observing Brahmins, there's definitely a truth to it. You know, and yet Baba was talking today about character, about a deity character. And so the idea that there's something of me that is going to be the same, even when I'm a deity, as what I am now. So
even if we are deities, that means the good qualities, you know, they will continue.
They will continue, but there'll be individuality in terms of their expression, surely, no? It won't just be.
You know, we all cannot be same.
No.
Even in purity. But recently Baba said, but also we had been discussing, even the stage of perfection is different. That means we can say for many Brahmins' slave body, did they become perfect? I will say yes, because they reached to their stage of perfection.
Stage of perfection,
You
absolutely.
know, so
Absolutely.
when Baba explains us that everything quality which you have, you know, is your stage of perfection. I don't know, recently, one or two souls left body in Colombia, very dedicated, very committed. And so the question was, did they become perfect? I said they became perfect because that's what maximum they could do. And they did it. So their stage of perfection, they reached. But we cannot say their perfection was like Lakshmi Narayan, you know.
No, I get that.
Within the quality also, one is really very high quality, other is just a quality. So that's the difference. So that is why we have to, you know, look at everyone, that everyone is becoming angel, but angel of different qualities. Whatever qualities they used in the task, that those qualities will be present in that angel, you know. Like someone always cheerful, someone is always cooperative. Whatever qualities anyone has, all those qualities make that soul awake, the angel, and also perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell everyone, even if they go and take another birth, but still their angelic stage is there.
Yeah. And so yesterday you mentioned, and this I would connect this with that stage of elevated souls. You mentioned how, in regards to, I think, the intellect, that where people would come to you with a question, and even before they finish asking the question, you have an answer, not an answer that's pleasing just to you, but a real answer for them. And I would imagine within that too, within the answer, there is that quality of giving them the courage or whatever it is that's needed to put the answer into practice. Yeah. And
I think
so
it's more like clarity, you know? And when there is clarity, it becomes easy, right? That this is what I have to do, or this is what I can do. So I see that when you are able to kind of analyze and help at that moment, and then I find later on you reflect on that and some more good answers start coming also. Then you say that that was the answer for that moment, but then there are other suggestions also.
Right. But this, and what you were, one of the things that you said too that was significant, how, you know, the mind, feelings affect the heart, it affects the stomach, it affects various physical systems, and the intellect you connected with an effect on the brain. And so that stage of like the most elevated intellect, I'm sure there won't even be the sense that you're using the intellect, that there'll be such a flow between the mind, if it's, you know, will the mind still be the advisor at that point? Or where those three things are congruent, the mind, the intellect, and the sanskars, you know, that you must see it approaching in yourself more clearly, no?
It's just like when you have power to discern, then you have to, before that you have to judge. So they both work together, mind and intellect, you know, because before giving answer, one is through intellect, right? But other is from your feelings, what you feel about that. If it work, will not work, how do you feel? So I feel that if they both are there, what you decide and discern logically, but then what are the feelings? We had a little situation this weekend where really we did lot struggle, arguments. But I just said, if it is a drama, it will work. And of course, there are some souls around, they always think positive in the sense of, we want to make it a compromise, there shouldn't be conflict, and we use certain methods, and sometimes they work mostly. So it's a kind of, because you feel you have to do it, but I cannot do because I'm head of USA board, I am head of the organization. How can I do it? If someone else does, doesn't matter, but I cannot. So I felt kind of, okay, I accept everything intellectually, but my heart still feels
Wow.
that we have to do this. We have to make those souls happy. Even it's going beyond whatever our regulations are. So sometimes you have to work with intellect and also your feelings. Mind and intellect has to work together. If not, then later on, even if you say drama, but that's will keep coming, you know, in the minds of those souls and my mind. So you feel, and then internally you feel it will work out. If Baba wants, it will be fulfilled.
Do you
And
ever feel? Mhm.
it did,
Sorry.
it did happen.
I was going to say, do you ever feel that this, in situations like that the souls really, assuming it's a situation of conflict, whatever, do they ever feel the purity of your intention in terms of that your logic says one thing, but your heart really wants to make them happy? Do you ever feel that by itself can make a difference when they feel the intention from your heart?
Then you trust that it will happen. Baba said that when you have pure intention, definitely it will make things work. Right? So internally, you surrender it to Baba and drama. But then on the other side, you are also very much feeling that something will work out. Definitely will work out. It's only because I feel that if there are certain souls, like these days, Bhumiben had been saying, I want everyone to bless you. I want everyone's good wishes. So she tries best. No one is upset or nobody says I couldn't meet or I couldn't do this. So
Beautiful.
she tries her best to give time to everyone, make things happen, even if they are a little bit complicated. So I think intention is that everyone should get and everyone should be happy, whether it is in love, whether it is a visit or whatever it is, you know. So yeah, definitely intentions are good.
Thank you, Didi. We've overshot our time. Sorry,
Okay.
Bhumi.
Okay, Padma.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Om Shanti. Thank you. That was a beautiful conversation. Thank you, Didi, and thank you, Vodipan. So now let's remember Baba. We'll take Drishti from Didi. Please make sure your videos are on so Didi will be able to see everyone. You will have wonderful experience. And tomorrow is Tuesday, so we'll follow a regular schedule. Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 6 p.m. We will have English Avekta Murli revision. Together with that, in breakout room, children awake the children Murli class. 6 o'clock, but we will start, followed by Hindi series and English series. So let's remember Baba.
गाइए गुणगान प्रभु का बन सचेतन आत्मा गाइए गुणगान प्रभु का बन सचेतन आत्मा खोल चक्षु ज्ञान के खोल चक्षु ज्ञान के तुझको मिलेंगे परमात्मा गाइए गुणगान प्रभु का ज्ञान से ही ध्यान है बिन ज्ञान के मुक्ति नहीं साधना के द्वार तक आए बिना सिद्धि नहीं हो फिदा परवाने तू हो फिदा परवाने तू रहेगा प्रभु की याद से, जिंदगी खुशहाल होगी साथी प्रभु के साथ से। शिव से शक्ति ले बदल दे।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.